Hello. Yeah, live sesh. There's no Mikey stream today, so I thought I'd go live instead. So I've got a bit of stuff to do. I'm going to be playing with the. I think I would have prepared it earlier. Vegan, special hobby 48 scale. Vegan, AJ 37. So it's green. I've painted it green. This is a Imperial Japanese Navy green. Let me grab the colours I'm going to be using. Right, so cripes, cord under my chair. All right, changing camera. So what I've got is, yeah, the lighter green is a Mitsubishi Interior Imperial Japanese Navy green. The dark green is a forest green, which is the similar color, well, same color as the early Spitfires. Oh, actually, all Spitfires. The green of the Spitfires is a dark green. Brown is a Kark brown. Actually, I tell a lie. There's no brown on this. Oh, there is later on. There's a bit of an air brake that'll go on later on. So that's not going to happen. The black is literally just a black. So Kark black, and the tan, what they call tan. I've gone for this. It's a lighter one because all the pictures I'm seeing in the vegans. This is the first color to fade. So most of them look like these four colors. So I'm hoping that'll sort of work. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up this stream for anybody who would like to drop in and say good day. Feel free. Don't know how long I'm going to go for. I could go for 2 hours. Depends how long this takes. So the link is in the chat. I'll just read out a couple of comments. So Duke is saying, good day, all you beautiful people. Steve Horman's in saying, good afternoon. Tiff says hello. People saying hi to other people. Joe is good morning, afternoon, evening, or good night. See you later all. Hola, Julian. Or Juan. Hola, Juan. Well done. G'day all, says David DeVallies. Scott is in from Tasmania. Hello. David DeVallies, hi to everyone else. Black Hat is watching. Good evening, Mr. Marley. G'day, Black Hat. Your Muttley biplane, it's amazing. I haven't commented, but you get the idea. Oh, Mr. Pob's in from over in Perth, the Saab Vigan. What a great subject choice. Nice on those dodgy Hamptons. The bastard, he just won't let it go. Jim says, what's all this in? Why, it's a wander from Darren Under. John Marley, huzzah. Good morning, says Paul. And are the other Marleys in, says Tiff. Yes. So, as I said, I'll swap the camera over. This is the Saab 48 scale vegan from Special Hobby. I'm going for that scheme there. So as you can see, the lighter green is the one I've selected here. And the deal is I'll put down the other masks and do them one by one. This is a mask set. Let's have a look at the instructions. Haven't really had a good look at this. Oh no, Scott can't join. He would, but he's got to be ready for 1 at 10. Fair enough. Oh, come on. Oh, really? All right. There we go. So take your time, place the masks carefully and accurately. It's advisable to spray one basic shade first. Then apply the masks and remove only the segments of the shade you're going to spray. for the short fuselage AJ37, which is this one, and the SF37 versions, the color-coded mask of mask field number 11 should be placed last and with an overlap. So you can see where they've got to go. I've got each of the wings as a central fuselage, the canards on each side of the fin. Yeah, different pins available. Mine's number 13 and 12, 13. So this is them. These are really hard to see. So what I had done is simply label them 1, 2, and 3 because where's that other sheet? There we go, sheets 1, 2, and 3. So as for taking these off and putting them down, I think what I would tend to do is put, say, Tamiya tape on it to keep them all together, take them off as one piece, put them on as one piece, and then guess what do you call it? Weed them. So let's see how that goes. So sheet 1, tell you what, I'll cut these up so it'll be easier. Sheet 1. Two and 3. Now, yeah, so I'd painted the grey underneath. I've gone for what the instructions recommend, and I've seen on, excuse me, a couple of forums like Brit Modeler and a couple other ones. Yeah, so basically it's like a FS36375, a US medium grey. So that's the color underneath. And I'll need to remask and do all that again, but you can see the idea that'll stay as it is. And just I'll just clean up little bits later on and get in there afterwards. But yeah, it won't be much of a cleanup, but I'll keep the tape there for now. It looks pretty good, really. Right. Tiff is saying no bench time for her. She's off to mum's to look after Nana whilst mum's at hospital for an appointment. Fair enough. Right. 1, 2, 3. Sheet 1. So this is the port wing. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's actually quite hard to see. Like I'm sitting here like shining the light on it, but even then it's difficult to work out where everything is. I guess they're very well cut. We'll find out. Yeah, so what I'll do is, I don't have much in the way of tape left. I'll probably use it all up doing this. Let's have a look. Right. May or may not hold it together. Let's find out together, shall we? Crikey. Oh, I think it's working. to a point. Okay. Ooh. So down this side, the fuselage side is not cut so well. Ooh. All right, there we go. Came apart. Right, let's try to line that up. This might even work. Where to start? I don't know if there's an overlap on these or not. No, I guess not. Cool. All right. Oh, Jim says I have someone very special waiting to join. Let's add him to the stage.
I don't know what happened to the special guest. He must have left, so you're stuck with me.
How are you?
Good morning, or I should say good evening to you, Mr. Marley. I'm doing great. Loving this vegan splinter pattern you're about to take an endeavor into. Excellent. Good for you.
Yeah, look, I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've got that wing on okay. No real problem. So with these, if anyone has not used these masks before, bubbles and stuff don't really matter because all it's doing is it's the surface cover. So it's the edges that matter so much or more. But so what I'll do, I'll go eyes down again, Jim, if that's all right.
No, go right ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
I think the crowd will be glad to have the focus off my face. Yes. So my sympathies to you, Paul.
Yeah. So that's sorry to hear that, Paul.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Chin up, buddy. Right. So that's that wing. So what I'll do, basically, I'll see if I can take this tape off and reuse it for the other wing. Go eyes down again. There we go. Yeah, no real rhyme or reason to this. I just got to be careful that I don't. I should be all right. So the second wing is on sheet 2. Oh, Sarah Jane's in.
Hello,
saying,
Sarah Jane.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Sheet 2. Let's just do this in reverse. So this will be, look, I'll leave that one off for now. You know what? I reckon this might even work. So far, so good. So that'll go there. This long one. Ooh. Oh, yep. So that's, sorry, I'm taking off that tape there.
By the way, for those in the chat, I'm here as the cheering section for John. Cheer him on to victory. Zah!
Huzzah. Now, let's put this down.
Yeah, I was saying that
Again, very hard to see.
As a wee baron, I painted the splinter pattern to the old Matchbox Vegan kit way back when. I kind of wish I'd saved that model because it'd be interesting to see how it looks today. Because I did it all by hand.
So I've done one. I think when I did the Matchbox one, I think I painted just silver. I had done the Italeri, or back then it was Italieri, offering in 48 scale in the early 90s. And I did the splinter pattern. I think I just copied it, just did it with a brush.
Esky model, wasn't it?
It was actually. You're right. It was Esky.
They had a very wide variety of 48 scale jets. They had that Italian jet. Was it that Fiat G91 or whatever it was?
Yeah, that's a good plane. That
really
one. I
nice
like it.
Airplane. I don't know about the model itself, but the airplane. I've always liked that aircraft. But they had. Yeah, I built the F1.
Oh yeah. No, I've never done F1. I do like them.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's totally devoid of cockpit detail, but that doesn't matter. It's still a nice model. Man, holy cow, that goes way back when. I mean, I bought them when they were still in the original ESCI or Esky boxes.
Yeah, right.
Before, I guess they folded, right? ESCI, they kind of just folded and Artillery took them over, or
yeah, I believe.
I don't know the history.
Larry took them over. Yeah, okay. I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good offerings. Like, I love the Vegan. It's a beautiful aircraft. I think, if you don't like the shape of these, like you're probably a little bit dead inside because it's just, it's just a beautiful sort of nose profile and how it's rounded there, just up to behind the cockpit. And then how it flattens out and pinches for the center spine there. I think it's just gorgeous.
The Lanson, the Draken.
I've obviously knocked the antenna here, so I'm gonna take this off now so I don't lose it.
That's little parts like that can wait till final assembly, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially with you handling it with all the tape and everything, that's going to be
a lot of. I'm probably going to have to go over this a couple of times and sort of fix up this and go backwards and forwards and stuff.
Right. I was going to say that's a pretty involved process. You've got 4 colors?
Yeah.
On the top?
Yeah, it's a black, dark green, light green, and a tan. Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that now. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, having this mask set available to purchase, it was the better looking Marley. Pobby actually paid for this kit because he was so frustrated with me building ugly planes.
He bought it for you so you wouldn't build another Hamden?
Yeah.
Very generous.
That's
very generous, Paul.
Yeah, he was.
Thinking of your brother. That shows a good spirit.
But it's fairly expensive. The kit itself is $150 and the mask set is another $40.
Wait. Back that up a bit. A Special Hobby 48 scale jet aircraft model is $150. That's a lot even in Australia.
Yeah, $150 dues. So
that's no slight to anyone in the audience about the Australian currency. That's not my point. That's just too much for a quarter scale kit. Yeah, that comes out to about $100 American. And that's, a C note for a 48 scale jet. I'm sorry. No thanks. That's too rich for my blood.
Yeah. So together, the mask and the kit is the price of a Qatari.
Yeah. There you go. State of the art model. It's got a lot of good stuff that to offer.
So this is, I've got to admit, it is a lovely kit. I'm not dissing it, really.
Now I've got a question for you. Is this one of the newer Special Hobby models? Because if you remember, they kind of started out as like one of those short run companies, and their models kind of reflected it. A little rough, but they can be built up into some decent stuff. A lot of extra details, a lot of white metal and resin parts. But I've heard that they've kind of cleaned up their act and they've gotten a little bit more online with other Eastern European manufacturers. I mean, like they're in the Edward brethren of Eastern Central European model makers, right?
You're
I mean,
right. Yeah. I actually thought Special Hobby were, say, Chinese or whatever, but no, they're not. It's Czech
no,
Republic.
they're Eastern Europe. Yeah,
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the kits that are coming out of there these days are, they're the new West, let's face it.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Outside of Airfix and well, Heller's come back into the market, and I tell her he's always been there. But
Yeah.
yeah, you got a point there. Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
had
unless there's some model makers I'm not aware of. I mean, I know there's what's that DBMK?
yep.
Now, is that an independent brand or is that something that is going to be making models on an industrial scale?
I don't know. I think
Mm,
they have great aspirations. I
okay.
haven't looked at their first product.
Yeah. If anybody in chat could help us out with that, be interesting to know what DBMK is, kind of like what they are, what they're planning to do. Anybody can have some input on that. That'd be grateful. I'd be grateful. Mm.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, John. This is your live stream, and I'm doing all the talking.
I'm sort of eyes down anyway. So
Yeah.
Joe is saying nice and cool this morning in South Mississippi too. Wife and I will DIY the rain gutter with PVC pipe. Should be fun. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Have fun,
And
Joe.
+1, the plane looks like a kid imagining a fun, fast plane. Would draw on a paper one day dreaming in school. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
Well,
That's a lot of money, but the better-looking Marley probably made good money from modelling on the red carpet.
well, you got to hand it to the nation of Sweden. They've designed some very good military hardware.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, like they've done what most nations don't do, and their industry, they protect their industry rather well. But the products that they have bought out, like the Griffin, is one of the best
Yeah.
fighters available.
Of today's all gray, all blah kind of airplanes, that one has got some style and some beauty to it that the others all lack, in my opinion. That's just me. I'm not telling everyone else what to think. But to me, I wouldn't buy or buy any model kits of today's modern jets except for one of those. The rest have just no, I mean, outside of the Soviets, there's just no real, draw to me as a modeler. I'm talking aesthetically.
No, I
Never mind
agree with you.
performance.
Yeah. Okay, I'm having trouble removing this one from the sheet.
Adam
Starting to break
says,
up a bit.
yeah, DBMK is aiming for the Qatari level from what I've mainly seen. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right.
and DBK don't do race cars, so I have no idea, as I've never used their products. Yeah,
Right.
nor have I. But they do look nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. I'll try
I'm going to
peeling
step
from
away
another
for a moment.
section.
I got to refill my coffee. Be right back.
Sure.
Don't
Just
go
bear with
away.
me. I'm eyes down, chat. So just if you do comment, I'll get to it in a few minutes. Yeah, this was always going to be a little bit tricky operation, but first one went down okay, so I do have hopes for this. Okay, so far. Yeah, you'd have a lot of trouble if you tried to peel these off one by one and stick them down. I think you'll have a lot of overlap and everything else. So this tends to work. So when I'm doing the other camouflage masks, the simple ones like the Spitfire compared to this, or if you're doing roundels, put a bit of Tamiya tape on, or something or other, on the back of it, stick it all together so they don't move in relation to each other, and then you should be able to lift them off together and move it all across. Now you can see it's breaking up in the middle there, but that was going to happen. But they should still sit next to each other evenly. Right, and there's one little cutout there that remains, but I can put that back on in a minute. So, yep, this one's starting to move a lot more than the other side. But it's going down pretty well. Okay. So that'll sit there. What's next? Canards, maybe? Let's try to move this tape again. So I will have sort of tiny gaps in between some panels and others, but I could always have a little bit of tape and just do a fillet. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's have a look. Number 9 is the starboard canard. That one, sheet 2, which is there.
Well, Adam also says concerning DBMK, the first kit has issues, isn't 100% perfection. Matt from Model Minutes has a good video on it. Yes, I saw both of them, the build and the post build review. Yeah, I'm sure they've got their teething problems to get through.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
No, go ahead. I'll provide play-by-play.
I'm looking at. Yeah, so these won't just be the canards. It'll also be up over on half of the fuselage. So we'll see how that goes. It's so hard to see these on the sheet. That one, 9. Is that way? All right. And Adam is saying hi to David.
Mm-hmm. Got quite a few of your Australian friends in the chat I see today. You got Black Hat and Duke and your brother and who else is in there? Let's see, I saw a couple other names.
Oh, yeah, Scott was there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Scott. That's right. It says got to be ready for work.
Yeah.
So he won't be around. Yeah. Well, hello, Tiff. You're in there too. How are you? I know you're not Australian, but
yeah, she wishes.
The usual. Well, we all wish we were Australian, John. Then we wouldn't have an accent.
No, exactly right.
The whole world would not have an accent. It would be.
Yeah, imagine that.
Opium.
Yeah. It's like now you spend so much time talking to me, your accent is fading. I can hardly tell you're American.
You know, it's funny you mention that. Where I live, okay, I'm about 45 miles outside of Chicago, about 50 maybe as the crow flies. And the neighbors down the street, when I was spend a evening with them, just chatting and talking in the backyard, they said, "Oh, you've got that Chicago accent." And I said, "Well, you know, my two housemates, they're my best friends. We grew up on the same block together in Chicago." And they say, "Oh, no, they don't sound like that at all." So it goes to show, even 50 miles away, regional, not even regional accents, but, you know, just within a city can vary so much to the point where people can notice the difference.
All right, let's try. Tiff is lying, saying she doesn't want to be Aussie. Too many things that want to kill her.
Yeah, the key to being an Aussie, though, Tiff, is that you don't care about that stuff. You just kind of grow up with it, and you understand it, and live together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't go looking for any salties or you know, the innumerable other things. But that one plant you talked about, the one you said where you breathe in the spores, it can really mess you up.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
The
That's the kind of
plant,
stuff that scares me.
Right, yeah. It's pretty mad. Yeah, reading about that, I'm just like, this can't be real. But yeah, it's all real. So yeah, if you brush past it, you could be in so much pain for literally years that people have killed themselves. I'd rather do without the pain.
Whoa. It's pretty
pretty
serious
bad.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, according to Adam, regarding DBMK, the owners are an ex-British tank commander and a Ukrainian modeler who's been doing it since I'm guessing 1975. So probably a good team. Yeah,
Wow.
51 years experience with the Ukrainian chap. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Yep. Typical having.
And Sarah Jane with her typical snarky comment. If I had to choose, I'd prefer being a Kiwi than an Aussie. I have limits, you know.
Yeah. We do love the Kiwis. We get them very well with them.
Speaking of that, did you see Callum's finished diorama with that comet tank?
Oh no, I have not.
Oh yeah, go to I don't know. Are you part of a Micro Machines Discord channel? If not, it's
No,
on
I'm
Mikey's
not.
channel. He posted
Okay.
it to Mikey's channel in
Right.
the projects showroom, whatever that where everyone shows off their work. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Oh, there we go. Right. Let's try this. Yeah, this is much larger than. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's not just a canard, it's onto the fuselage as well. So try to line it up best I can. I've got tape on the underside of the canards as well, just because I sprayed it and didn't want them green. Okay. Oh, that's lining up well. Drop this down. Oh no. Now I'm starting to stretch it a bit in ways that it doesn't want to.
Fair enough, Sarah Jane. But I do like your sense of humor.
Yeah, sorry, I'm always down at the moment. Oh, come on. Yeah. So Duke says, Tiff, there hasn't been a death from a spider bite since 1981. Can't remember how many days for salty.
Hello, hobby time.
Yeah, hobby times. Ian is saying hi, guys, and Sarah Jane is and I like the fact that
is you implying something there, Sarah Jane? Am I walking a fine line here? I don't want to say the words.
Oh, there we go. Right, let's try that again. So with certain contours of this fuselage, oh no, that works. There we go.
Now, what kind of tape is this that's being used as the masking material itself? Like the typical kabuki tape?
Yeah, it seems to be like washi tape. It's in very much like the Tamiya tape I'm putting over the top, so that's good. So next is number 3, which is on sheet 1.
Yeah, good news, Paul. Glad to see you got your decals. You certainly have your choice of squadrons with the number of sheets you have, but you're going to go with Jolly Rogers. Good. That's good. That's a good choice. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I have a 70-second Tomcat here, but it's not mine. A mate bought it, and he wants me to show him how to do some scale modeling, but he hasn't.
Okay. Well, he chose a good coach.
Oh, I had a phone call today from the director of Hobbyco, which is the company over here that the shop that's asked me to be a blogger and stuff for them. So he's very happy with what I've done so far. They're going to. He's asked me to do a couple of extra things for him, like
excellent.
They've got starter kits. Can I please make them a Spitfire in 70-second scale? And only paint one half, so leave the other half in plastic, so they can have that on display at a show.
Yeah, kind of interesting project. Definitely,
Yeah.
not your typical model build. Excellent.
Yeah, and he's also asked if I can. Yeah, so no, it was a good chat. He's basically said, like, whenever you're down in Sydney, give me a call. Like, if you drop into one of the stores, give me a call. I'll come down and see you. And I said, no, I don't want to waste your time. He goes, no, I can't wait to sit down and have a good chat with you.
Yeah.
Right,
Did
sweet.
they? I'm assuming the float plane went over well.
Yeah, he liked that a lot. So yeah,
Well, you did a great job on it.
the only
You really
feedback he
did.
gave me is he would like more hyperlinks and use AI more in that. So if I mention what paints I used, he said you've used SMS, which they sell, but he said if I can make those references to the paint hyperlinks to their store and that product, so people can just
right.
click on it and buy it. And I thought, yeah, I could do that.
Okay, sounds good. Nice.
But yeah, he said, I hope this continues. And I was just like, sure, yeah, no worries.
Excellent. That's great, John. That's kind of how it is done in this whole thing with this internet world of modeling. It generally does come down to word of mouth, or someone sees a video, hears a name, and then you get a chance to show what you can do, and bingo, you got it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's an opportunity comes up, and you're taking advantage of it. So good for you.
Oh. All right, let's try this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the other canard. Ugh.
Ooh, forgive me, folks. Pollen count around here must be high this morning. My eyes are very, very itchy.
Oh, that's no good. Yeah, David is saying he built the Tamiya 48 scale Tomcat many years back, and yes, Sir Jolly Rogers of the Nimitz. Yeah, that's awesome scheme. I love it. Adam is saying, oh yeah, John, my dumbass forgot to mention the model shop I got the second-hand kits from the other day. He also stocks SMS. So here's my question: what colors? Any colors you love? Yeah, all of them. I just think like to my eye, they're say the World War II colors, like the British aviation ones, like forest green and is it like the dark brown? They to my eye, they look really nice. Yeah, so you can't go wrong. There's not many colors, no colors of theirs that I've used that I thought, oh, I don't like that shade, and they all just go down extremely
they're
well.
excellent airbrush paint. From bottle to model, it's almost seamless.
Yeah.
And you mentioned SMS colors. A friend of mine built the old Tamiya Bowfighter kit, and he made it an Australian one, and he used that overall dark green. What was that? Was that forest green?
Forest green, yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure of the exact title of the color, but it was the entire plane was painted in it, and it looks great. I'll take some photos of it and post it on Discord because it's a really nice kit, really nice model.
Yeah, so they've got some being an Australian company. So this is if you Spitfire, for instance, is what PL 77 and PL 85. So the dark earth and the forest green, and they're pretty much the Spitfire colors. But they also do other ones for, say, jungle warfare. So this one's a RWF dark slate. So it's like a darker green, or it's actually more of an olive than the
foliage green. Thank you, thank you, Hobby Time. Thank you. Yeah, foliage green. That's what it was. Yeah, some Australian aircraft were painted in like Coastal Command colors, right? With I know Paul Price did a B-24 with Australia markings in Coastal Command.
That's right.
Paint scheme, not necessarily colors. It's probably those colors you were just talking about that are particular to Australia. So same layout, but maybe not quite the same dark slate, what slate gray, extra dark sea gray. Is that what those
sounds right? Yeah.
British Coastal Command airplanes were painted on the top side? I think they were. Someone in the audience will help me. I hope.
Yeah, sounds right. It's I think it's a dark slate. Ugh. Okay. Having trouble getting this lined up. Try that again.
Well, I found a place in Florida that carries SMS paints, so I can get them here in the United States, which is very helpful because if I ever need them, I know where to get them. Hey, GM's in the house. Hello, Gary.
Special effect and color modulation paints look outstanding also. And yesterday, SMS paints were 10 years old. So happy birthday to Scott and his
to SMS
family.
10 years in business.
There we go. So that works well. I got that down. So GM saying, Mr. Marley, g'day. Hello, everyone else watching. John, Hobbyco wants a chat with you. Same here. Had to return to Oz to deal with official idiots. You home Friday, Arvo, Monday, Arvo? Yeah, I'm home both days, yeah. There we go. Hobby Time is saying it's a slate grey, dark sea grey, and sky white.
Right. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Hobby Time.
Paul Wiltshire is building a F-14 Tomcat for my friend who I do mountain biking with. It's his favourite aircraft. I can see why too, but my favourite jet is the English Electric Lightning, closely followed by the Tonka. Yeah, they're both awesome looking planes. I love them. Okay, so that is the canards, the main wings. Let's see, what's next? What is this one? 11?
Some along the top of the fuselage.
So these would be down the sides, 7, 1 and 7. Oh no, they're those ones, 1 and 7. What are these? 4 and 8 are where? The side of the main fuselage. So what's over the top? It must be 11. Yeah, so that's the spine there. So the central one, take your time. Da, 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 da. Short fuselage, this one.
Paul Price is here.
So. Oh, hello.
Yeah, the Australians are all lining up to see you, John.
Evening, all Jim. The Coastal Command B-24 based somewhere in the UK. Yeah. All right, so that worked. So far, so good. Yeah, it's going to look like a mess for quite a while until it's all sort of, mask on, mask off, and all that sort of stuff like that. It's going to take a while. How am I doing for time? 40 minutes gone already. Madness. All right, so let's take off this tape.
Ethel. Hello, Ethel. Good morning to you. How's the weather in Scotland?
There we go.
Good day, Gary.
Okay. Seems to be working. I just got to be careful, of course, I don't want to rip these off too early because they'd only have a certain life. If you put tape up and down, yeah, it loses its stick.
Yeah.
Okay, what neck here, he asked. Let's go. Fuselage.
Gary said, was in Newcastle last night, but did want to disturb you with short notice. Have official paperwork on aircraft extraction to sort out.
On aircraft extraction? Yeah. Well, no, you wouldn't have disturbed me. It would have, yeah. So, yeah. I didn't do much yesterday. I was just sitting, basically sitting on the couch watching. It's a series on 9 Now, the app, Channel 9. I'm just watching called The Fall. It's wonderful. So really enjoying that. But no, I was at Fighterwall today. I spent. I had a great day there. The school group came through from out near Dubbo, so west of us. I can't remember the name of the place, but they're all really good kids and very interested in asking good questions. And yeah, delight to have around. Periodic
Excellent.
sunshine and showers. Yep. And Paul is saying the HMS Belfast build has progressed. He has a wood plank and is going to add the blue enamel that he used on the ship to the wood and clear varnish on top. He's also been building the Vickers pom-pom gun. Awesome. Yeah, so as Paul knows, he was part of the Models for Heroes stream yesterday, and Steph was saying you should join the Vickers build. Had I shown you the Vickers kit that I've got, Jim? I'm not sure.
No, yeah. Oh, by the way, yesterday's stream was open to all. I tuned into it just as you guys were signing off.
Yeah, Steph hit the wrong button. So yeah, we're live to the world, which is good because I think there's more people that have a chat. Yeah, so there's a build. And just bear with me. I'll just go and grab my iPad.
Sure,
I'll show
go
you.
ahead, no problem. I'll hold the fort down. So we're coming up on the summer solstice in this part of the world, and down under it's the winter solstice. Could be the 21st of June. I'm guessing it's the same date for you as it is for me. How's the winter? How's the autumn and winter going down there in Australia, folks?
Yeah, it's getting colder. Let's say right now, mind you, it's 9:45 at night. So let's have a look. Weather zone is going to say 12.5. Feels like 3.9. So yeah, it's getting cooler.
Oh, you're cooler than me. Amazing. Yeah. It's a comfortable 14C here right now. It's going to get a lot warmer today. It's going to get up near 30. I mean, for me, that's not down by you. I mean, for me, yeah.
There we go. So this is the headline. So it's probably hard to see, but the Vickers Heritage Heroes group build, and it's Models for Heroes, tagged in and invited by the the Vickers Machine Gun Collection and Research Association. So basically, as you can see on the background there, choose anything that's got a Vickers product in it and build that. So whether it be aircraft, ships, or tanks, or just ground stations and all that sort of stuff like that. So that's the first one. The 80 Bridge has done that one. It's very nice. That's a Rolls-Royce armoured car. So the Vickers machine gun in the turret there. So that's nice. Anyway, what I managed to get from the model club is a deceased estate. One of our mates in the club died last year. But this is a 15th scale Vickers weapon set. So here we are. So it comes with an instruction sheet with lots of photos of the Vickers machine gun on its tripod and colours and references and all that sort of stuff. And the other sheet is the build instructions and where everything goes and all that sort of stuff. It's quite detailed. Probably hard to see, but the kit itself is really nice cast. Like that's the water.
What scale is it?
15 scale. So 15 close enough to 1/16 scale. This is from Firing Line, figures of quality and originality, and they're based in, oh God, I can't even say that.
Oh. I can't even see it. Hold on, let me get my screen larger. I'm still on.
Let's David would be able to pronounce it, but he's not on screen.
It's
Wales.
Pembrokeshire. I'll take a shot at it. I'll say Pembrokeshire. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize.
Lana Bain, St David's in Pembrokeshire. So I do know
that's the only one I'm going to try and pronounce. I mean, besides St David's, I'm not going to try for the other stuff up on top.
Yeah, so it's on the west coast of Wales. So yeah, a lot of as you see it, it's different barrels. So you got one with a
Mhm.
blanket on it and one
Yeah.
without, and the breech. It's got the all little
Is that,
parts for the making up the
is that,
tripod.
is that metal?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, plus
Okay.
all these bits. So it's
Thank
hard
you,
to
David.
read, but it's got it's a what does it say? The Mark One. No, I'm having trouble reading that without putting glasses on. But basically, it's a Mark One or a Mark Four tripod. I don't know what the differences are. But there we go. It's all those little bits and bobs. So I
Wow.
get to
I
build
like
that up.
that.
And
It's
then,
really cool. Huh.
yeah, it is. But when it's finished, Malcolm's asked me to put it in the mail, send it over to him. And once they're all done in October, there's going to be a display on at their museum of all the
Mhm.
kits that Models for Heroes have built of the Vickers products
Excellent.
and stuff. So that's
Excellent. Well, that's a
pretty
nice
cool.
enough scale where it's standing alone. It will, garner attention because it's large enough that people will notice it. I mean, you could
Yeah.
also put it in a vehicle if you want. Like you said, it's close enough to 16 scale.
So Paul is asking what you're building, Jim. If you answered that one, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I sent him a reply. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Duke is saying you're in charge, Jim. No, he's back.
Yeah, God help us all, Duke.
Jim, oh, that guy is saying, Paul, working on a few things, tanks, airplanes, cheap figures. 40
Cetera.
degrees and thundery showers and model breeze in the Rhonda. His Adams Austin has a Vickers in it. So the armored car.
That's coming along very well, Adam, too. You've been posting regular photos of that. And wow.
Yeah.
Looking great.
So
like
that's
yours.
mine. Yeah, so had to put the decal in there because I didn't want to press down too hard. It'll probably break the thing that's supporting
Yes.
that flap there. But the
Yes.
headlight is mounted as well. You can see that in the center there, or the underneath. So with a cooling flap open, yeah, you'll have enough light to see where you're going with that headlight. Plus, we'll see how we go. But so far, lovely build, really, really nice. So that's coming along. GM is saying an aircraft on loan has been damaged, so I'm taking it back. My legal people are on the warpath and shouting has started. Oh dear. Where Sarah Jane is, it's nice 20 degrees. Still damp though, but warm in the sun. Sounds like a nice day, really. Oh, Athel is, try Juan Riam.
Lanriam or Lanriam?
I don't know. David O.V. says, Athel says, afternoon, David O.V. And Adam, I love how it's the same but different. Yeah. So the Vickers, Austin armored car. This is a version 3, whereas the one Mikey's doing is a version 1, and probably Adam as well. So both me and Trevor are doing the third version. So we've got armored glass in there. So I don't know if you could see it, but it's really thick glass.
Yeah, I
It's
can.
armored.
I can see the clear parts. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would generally sit up like that. With a flap on top of that, so that you could see out those little bits of window there. But you can flop this down, but I'm not going to have it down because it's just too open then, I guess.
No,
But,
I like that. I like the way you got it there.
Yeah, and it'll have, the top flap will be open. I have this door partly open. The turrets are starting to come together, so I've got the 2 frames for those there, and started building up the Vickers for those as well. So
Very
that's
nice.
coming along. That's a lovely build. I love it.
Very
The
nice.
quality of the kit is just very, very nice.
That is what, a Meng?
It is a
Mini art.
mini art.
Mini art. Pardon me. I get my highly detailed armor kits mixed up sometimes.
So now I need number 4, which is on which sheet? Sheet 1. That one. Oh, so it's all down this side here. Has to go on the fuselage there. Oh dear, oh dear. Which way is up? Let me double check. Ooh. So that is up. So that funky shape at the back there
Yeah.
Looks like it's a funky shape at the back there. So, right. So what I'll do, again, double.
All right, I'm going to step away for a moment, John. Got to refill the coffee again. I'm drinking it way too fast, but there you have it. Be right back.
All right, so I'll remove this tape from here. Yeah, I was contemplating because yeah, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, yeah, Mikey was unavailable today, so I thought I might as well go live. But then I was contemplating, whether to do a victory build or a plastic kit build. And I thought, I'll do the victory because there is a bit of sanding I want to do, so it'd be best if I do that outside tomorrow. It's just along the lines of, so what I need to do for that one is think about, sorry, bear with, I'm just trying to work out where's what. I want to do one of the deck planking before I do the hull planking. Mainly because once a hull is planked, it's going to diminish access. Okay, that's there. God, what a mess. Where does that end? Crikey. Okay, trim that a bit. Adam says it's a different Series 3, the 1918 pattern. 24 sent to Russia for the revolution, but diverted for the Dunster Force in the Middle East, hence the Maxims. Right. There you go. Yeah, they're all quite different because there's, Mikey was showing us there's bits and bobs that he's got on the side of his armoured car that aren't on mine or Trevor's. So we was interested in each other's builds because, they are slightly different. But goes to show, how accurate the kits can be. Oh, with this one, do that. With this one, don't do that. Have this headlight there, or this one, 2 tyres on the rear axle, or not. Athel is saying it's 14 degrees, mostly cloudy with rain showers in Scotland. Oh dear. Oh, bear with. Okay. Okay, so for this side. And just so I don't get it wrong, put an arrow saying that ends up. Double check before I peel. Yes, it is. That's the rear pattern there. Yeah, and Adam's got the dual rear wheels. Was for the upgraded chassis on the 3 Series. And Joe's about to leave. Okay, all. Wife is ready to start work on the gutters. We need to get them done quickly. Apparently, a low is forming somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. That is, the Gulf of Mexico. We hope it doesn't form into anything else. See ya. Well, yeah, be careful. Don't fall off ladders. That would be bad. Okay, here we go again. Yep, Joe's confirming. See, Golfo de Mexico. Yeah. I'm going to try not to get political. But, you know. Oh, you know, I might as well. In the latest news, Trump has put a tariff on Australia because apparently we as a nation didn't do enough to prevent slavery in a country that's never had slaves. So, well done.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Any excuse will do. Yeah, we didn't do enough to prevent it because we never had it. We didn't have to. Anyway.
You know, there are some people that make the world a better place when they die, and he is one of them.
Oh, I'm with you 100% there. Here we go. All right, let's see how this goes. I can't see this going well. Tell you what I will do. Oh no.
Yeah, now comes the compound curves of the fuselage. This is where
Oh
you're gonna
yeah. Because even
really
these
earn your money.
ducts here, that
Yeah.
can't be good.
Yeah.
I was contemplating sticking these on later, but then I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll just paint around it. If it does sort of get a bit messy there, I'll just repaint it. All right, so that very nicely fits along the top of the fuselage. Yeah, that does fit. Look at that. Lovely. Right, let's try to get that compound curve going.
Very good, Adam.
Squirrel. Adam is saying, next up, you'll get tariff on every animal death because you didn't stop the animal kingdom. Oh, as long as you don't talk about emus.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that because, yeah, the guy's, he's just an idiot. There we are. Now, to take all this tape off and try the other side. But so far, it is working. 12? The fin. What number is that? That one there? Yeah, I believe that would come all the way down. I did see a photo of one of these aircraft coming out of a bunker with the fin folded over to the left. Yeah, so this part here, that section from there to there, that does hinge. So the lower hinge point just above the fuselage bump there is where the entire fin sort of comes across and sits horizontal. So it is a very cool design. Okay, let's try to get this tape off. There we go. And sheet. Eight is on the other side, so sheet 2. Paul is saying, give me half a chance and I'd like to take Trump out for an old-fashioned English pot of stew and give him some home truths. Yeah, well, I honestly don't think, like for a guy that talks about the art of the deal, I don't know if he ever has made a deal that doesn't benefit both sides. But anyway, as a Scottish person, Adam says he claimed the right to tariff him on every bogey or more he's had in golf, which is every hole. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Paul is saying, I have no respect for him at all. What he's said about the British troops, yes, and us as well, because yeah, as you know, I was in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, he said the same thing about, basically he said, like, we were all away from the front, a little bit away from the fighting, a little back, a bit towards the rear, We
He
certainly
should
were not.
know. He should know how to stay away from the fighting. He was very
Well,
good at it.
yeah, but he was having a dig at NATO. But you've got to understand that my beef with that is Australia isn't part of NATO, and we still went to support Article 5. So there's that. So it's basically I don't know. I don't know how you can have a world leader that tries everything he says is to piss off his friends, but he'll die alone, whether it be in a jail cell or not. Thanks, autocorrect, says Adam. Squirrel in capital letters, says Duke. And if I want to hear current affairs, I'll watch the news. Fair enough. That's it. No more. No more.
I think, yes, John. I think the people have spoken. So, need to move on. But it's your channel, mate.
Yeah. Now let's see which way around. That one. That's the rear. Up. I'm just trying to get the pattern. So that little thing there is, yeah, that way. So that is the top there, which is the sheet that way. I'll take me off big screen again.
So how's the sleepwatching business, Duke? That's one job that'll never slow down.
Yeah. My wife would like me to go for a sleep study, see if I suffer from apnea or whatever. So next time I'm down your way, Duke, I'll drop in.
What is it that your wife's concerned about? Is it that you don't get to sleep at night, or?
Yeah, all of that. So snoring and all of it.
Okay.
So yeah,
John, is Australia still part of Southeast Asian Treaty Organization?
No, there isn't one really. Yeah, we have a number of partnerships and approvals. Sort of, we do exercises with more and more countries just because of other events and stuff like that. But yeah, I think Australia does have a really good relationship with most of its people in our region, of course, because like there's one of the things that no, I can't talk about it. No, squirrel has been said, but yeah, one of the points was made when we were doing resistance to interrogation briefs before going into the MEO and stuff. MEO, Middle East Area of Operations. What they're saying is, yeah, is saying things like Australia, for instance, has been in a lot of conflicts, but at no point have we stayed there. We've always, left them to govern themselves and all that sort of stuff. So that's a nice enough thing. But, yeah, squirrel.
I feel better, Duke. He says his back's not doing him so well, so he's not working right now. Sorry to hear that.
Good. Gee, this is hard to. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's quite tricky to even see where to put this tape down so it doesn't conflict with other bits and bobs. Getting there though.
Yeah, that's the only thing with those SMS paints is that if you have to touch up, they're not really designed for brush painting.
They are not. No, I've tried brush painting. It does not work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's very, very thin.
Yeah, but masking. I could do that. But so far, as you can see, it is providing good coverage. So
now these are going to be hard edge borders.
Absolutely.
Right,
yeah.
On the colors. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's no feathering at all. It's all look like they use masks, I'd say. Where's that? There. Sorry, just give me a moment. Trying to get that lined up there. There we go. GM saying the North Korean leader thought dump truck a total shingun padam. Useless burden. His words to me on the last visit to Pyongyang. Oh, God.
Okay. So he doesn't know what the word dump truck is, or is that like, was there a mistranslation or something?
No, like dump truck is, DJT are his initials. Yeah. Dump truck as in Donald J. A total useless burden. Yeah. Anyway. As I said, like, when I pop off this mortal coil, I think I'll have more friends than he did in his life. So, yay. That's all I'd like to say about that. Alrighty. Take 2. Ooh, this is coming along very nicely. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, perfect. Right. So that is that way. And that lines up with that. I'll tell you what, it's just, clearly these are the same company. Like, these are special hobby masks on a special hobby kit, but that does conform very, very well to the odd shape of that fuselage bump.
Oh, very good. I can tell you a story. A friend of mine bought a model, an F-106 Delta Dart, really nice airplane. He also bought a detail set of 3D printed resin, resin, obviously, cockpit detail parts, and of the same company, meant for that model. They didn't fit. He had to fiddle around with them like it was an Aries set. So glad to hear that your stuff is working the way it's supposed to, because it's designed for that kit.
Yeah, just to show you what I'm on about. So I had painted the light green here, but I'll remove one of the other masks just to show you how it all sort of works. It is very, very hard to see what's what, though.
Yeah, I can't see anything except tape where I'm looking. So I hope you can see better up close.
Yeah, not really. So if I remove this bit, this will be a brown section, a tan section. So if I take that off, and then I've got to be able to put it back on afterwards. So I hope I don't distort it too much by removing it. But yeah, this is going to take a while. I won't do it now, just because I'll take my time with it. But you get the idea. Wow. I have to get a new blade, I think. Oh, wow. There we go.
So help me understand the way this system works. Seeing it's 4 colors you're going to be painting, is these masks you're applying have every pattern cut into it? You're just simply removing the particular color parts of it that you want to paint.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Now I get it. Now, what do you do when it comes to, you have to reapply that mask you just removed when it comes time to cover it?
Yeah. So once I go on to the next color, I'll need to put that back down.
Wow.
And if there's any gaps or whatever, then I use other bits of tape just to fill in the gaps and just provide a bit of a fillet. So yeah, it's going to take a while, but it was always going to take a while.
Yeah. There's no shortcuts or speeding up the process. It's, you want the precision of the pattern. This is what you got to do, I suppose. Yeah.
That's right. So that'll go roughly there, like just to keep it tacky and everything else. So that's that side. That's that side.
Wow.
Now I need to
Wow. Very intriguing.
GM is saying it's a tricky paint scheme you work on. Yeah, doubt I would attempt it in a single day here. I'm not. Duke is saying my grandkids gave me a cold and I've been coughing for 3 weeks, aggravated my back. Oh, that's no good. And I've been over for about 5 seconds, filling the dude's water up, and I couldn't walk half an hour
Ooh.
later. Yeah. Aging is
Ooh,
such a
man.
bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Sarah Jane is saying I've camo wrapped cars with decals, much better than with me being called the decal queen.
Well, if
Decal
they
queen.
work, that's great. Yeah.
That is cool.
I mean, a lot of things like stripes and identification bands and even walkways on aircraft, I often paint because they just look better that way. Um, uh, a big decal over like I don't know, some of those tiger meat designs that are being applied to
Yeah.
airplanes nowadays. That seems like a real challenge.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got a Tiger Hornet to do here, a 2SEU one, and that'll be an interesting one.
Now, is that in a decal sheet?
It's a decal sheet, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was there when one of my mates designed it. It's a bit of a competition they put out to the people on the floor. I come up with the Tiger scheme, so the CEO chose a couple and basically smooshed them together, if that makes sense. And yeah, one was
You
a
mean
bit
you took
too
some
over the
from
top, and
one
one's
and
a bit
some
too
from
subtle.
another,
Yeah,
and unified them both to create one pattern?
yeah, it looked really
Oh,
good.
okay. All right. Well, there's a compromise. That's good.
There we go.
I was gonna say was oh my gosh, I had yes, a couple years back, Phil Flory built that what's that the Zucamori. They've got a line of 48 scale Phantoms, and
Oh yeah,
he built one. It was a Japanese version. It had a very exotic paint scheme to it. It had a massive decal that went on the underside. And as you know about Phantoms, it's pretty much flat. The wings go right up against the bottom of the wings are level with the bottom of the fuselage. So you got a lot of
that's right.
flat area to work with. And he made this decal stick. I don't know how he did it. I think it's on the bottom, might be on the top. I can't recall, but it was a really nice piece of work on his part.
Very cool. Yeah. So yeah, this will take a while. If it takes weeks, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be built. For I'm on my own time frame with this one. But yeah, it's taking so far like it's an hour and 20, and I've got most of them on. Yeah, I've got each side of the nose, the spine, and each side of the fin to do. That probably won't take too long. What's next? Oh yeah, and under the canards, those sections. So what'll I do next? I reckon I'll do a fin. So I need 13 and 14, which is sheet 3. Yep. So I could vaguely see that. Okay. Sarah Jane is saying, Jim, you saw the green camo NASCAR build I did? It was all decals, flipping loads of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam says, I forgot to mention the owner of the shop I went to is an ex-RAF mechanic. So if you're ever in Dundee, you'll get 10% off as a vet. And two, a lot of mechanic talk.
Yeah, there you go. See? Can't go wrong.
As GM points out, will I require a translator? Like, if I'm in Scotland, do I get subtitles? No, I don't need them. David says, got to go. Some work at the paddling pool to get ready to open on the 4th of July. Catch you all later. And Sarah Jane says, bye, David. Jim says in a Chicago accent, very good, Sarah Jane. Oh, this is a terrible Chicago accent. I don't do so well with bigger decals, especially those that go around compound curves. How did I do? Was that awful?
Terrible. But not as bad. Not as bad as James Holland trying to sound like Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Oh.
He recently did it on one of his We Have Ways latest podcasts. And sorry, mate, you're way off.
Thank you. Yeah. Right, let's trim a bit of this. So I'm doing a bit of, a bit of scalpel work, trying to work out which way. There we go.
Adam's backing me up on that one. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, James. Great guy. You got a great first name, but your FDR impersonation, it needs a lot of work. Sarah, Jane. Oh my goodness. James Holland fails when doing an English accent. Oh man, what a rough crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'll speak American again. Now, righto. Let's give this a burl. So this is, we'll check 13, which is, yep, the starboard side. Fin.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me, folks.
Oh. Nearly got away with it.
Yep.
Ah. It's got an extra section on the top for the, I'll do that first. I'll just put that aside for a mo. It has a antenna. I think it's an antenna. Section on the top there, so I'll put that on fixed.
No, I haven't read that book, Sarah Jane. I'm reading James Holland's book, Big Week, right now. But thanks for the reference. I'll look it up. Probably can find it somewhere at a secondhand bookstore.
Yep. Man, I don't want to drop this.
Is that so, Duke? Okay.
What's that one? Bought a pizza in Inverness. Couldn't understand me telling him my last name.
Wellington. He fought at Waterloo. Of course, your name's not Wellington, I guess. There is a story the late Peter Oscale Modeler told about his one night he didn't pay for a drink in some pub in, I don't know if it was Glasgow or Edinburgh, because everyone wanted to hear him speak in his Australian accent. And so they kept buying him drinks all night long.
Can't complain about
that. Hey, if it's free, pass it over here, buddy.
That and the fact, of course, I said before, we don't have an accent.
That's right. I mean, I think that's what they found so unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Must be. All right. Other side. Now. Dum, dum. So yeah, a bit of veterans back tomorrow again. Hopefully, with the we'll be doing the members builds choices.
Right.
So I get to continue with the B47, which is ready to either put some decals down. The first thing I'll do is put the engine pods on the external tanks. It'll look more like a B47, but then I think I'll be doing decaling, so it should look different by the end
Oh,
of.
you've got it painted?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I haven't seen it painted. I did you didn't have it painted last Friday, did you?
Um. Oh, half painted. Yeah, I sort of gave it
Oh,
another burl.
okay. I don't.
So,
I'll go back
in
and
fact,
look.
look, I'll grab it. I'll show you now. Um,
Okay,
there's not
great.
much to it. It's mainly I was contemplating doing one of the schemes has like an orange nose, like a reflective. Uh, what do you call it? Fluorescent orange. But that's a drone. This one I've already put the pilot in, so it's not a drone. Changing camera, making it large. So this is the yeah. So the sides, it's
Oh,
basically
wow.
all
Great.
aluminium, but you can see the demarcation's got a
Right.
white line up the back and then
Yes.
underneath. So it is white underneath. It's an anti-nuclear flash white, and it's got the radar in the tan. This
Okay.
is the
Yeah.
same tan I'll be using for the vegan, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
And it's got the anti-glare. It's an
Right.
US olive drab there, but I've had to give it a bit of a flat coat as well because it was too glossy. But
Yeah, that
yeah,
would kind of
it's
defeat the purpose of it being anti-glare. Yeah.
yeah. So there's not much to it. However, there will be a red the decal to go on the top of the fin there, but I'll mask and paint it red. But I'll wait till we're live tomorrow to
Yeah.
do that.
So that
Um,
obviously that paint is maskable. The aluminum.
it is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got a
What
couple
brand
of
is it?
what's SMS again? Yeah.
Ah, all right. Very good.
I've got a couple of variations in aluminium shade, so I might. Looking at pictures of these, there's not much in the way of different panels. There is one here that is a different section because they had
Yeah.
Rato pods that could be fitted to that. The rocket
Yes.
assisted takeoff.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. That's where they were fitted on that aircraft. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So Duke is saying he was in Manchester and he bought a bottle of Bailey's for his auntie. The girl behind the counter made me say it several times because she loves neighbours. Wow. Bailey's. It's Bailey's. Black Tuesday is outstanding. GM says, Jim, I've heard from an LA woman that I speak English well for someone from Austria. Ja,
Jawohl.
wohl, Fräulein, jawohl, Fräulein. Yeah, I was in Atlanta at a BX at one of the bases. Yeah, where they build the Lockheed aircraft. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's just sort of there's a lady selling cell phones there, which were at that time new in America, and she asked what the mobile coverage was like in Germany. I'm just I don't know. Because I was in service dress, I had Australia on my rank slides.
Right. Right.
Bob saying, Paul Wiltshire, exhaust bolts dispatched. No tracking, it's just a large letter. Ah, says Sarah Jane, Austria, the land of kangaroos.
More like the land of the Sound of Music.
Yeah. Oh, there's 15 people watching. I hadn't looked up at that before. So, oh yeah, don't forget the wombats. Yeah. If you hit them with your car, you'll know about it. All right. So, about to put on the next, the fin masking on the other side. So let's give this a burl. Oh. So once these are down, it's going to be like as I said. I think the main problem I'll have is seeing what has to be pulled up because these you can hardly see. I think on the camera.
I can't. Are you talking about the different cuts in the pattern
Yeah,
itself?
they're
No, I can't
very
see.
very hard to
Can't see
see.
a thing. Maybe someone else can.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, yeah, Sarah Jane, you were in Austria around where that was filmed. Yep, some of the most beautiful country in the world.
It is amazing. Yeah, my niece is she's over. She headed out of the UK first, but then she's heading that way. She's going to do the whole thing, like Austria. It'll be Vienna, like a ballet, and all that sort of stuff. It'll be She's got it all planned.
Yeah.
where she's going to be and doing what. It does sound amazing.
Well, a lot of ancient European culture in that area that, the Austria, Czech Republic, and it's, centuries of history there.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah. So I mentioned in the stream the other day. So just I noticed for the first time there's a sign next to the road, not far from where I live, about a kilometre away. Basically, it says Raymond Terrace. Welcome to Raymond Terrace. First surveyed 1838. You think, God, we are a new country. Hey, like as far as white man was concerned, this is the first time anyone had a look at this place. Was 1838. Sounds like not that long ago. There we go. Half an hour left. So next, do a bit of the spine. But what it's saying in the instructions is, for the shorter versions, mask 4 and 8 should have the front shortened by 2 mil. 4 and 8, which were what? Okay, yeah, have the mask shortened by 2 mil. Gee, I didn't read that, so it doubles up there. That'll do. So the spine, number 11, is on sheet 3, which is the one I've got. It's that there. See if I've got it the right way around. So that is the canopy end, so forward is there, which will that'll fit. Sarah Jane used to drive around Europe for a job. We're lucky in that respect of touring nearby countries so easily.
Yeah. Great.
Bob says no sooner do they make something idiot-proof, some twit will build a bigger idiot.
That is an impossible task to make something idiot-proof. Just not possible.
What else does it say? Color-coded mask number 11 should be placed last and with an overlap. So what I'll do is weed out number 11. Yeah. Crikey. Oh yeah, that one. Wow. There we are, number 11. Yeah, this will be a delicate operation, the next couple of days painting all this.
Indeed. Yeah, it's going to require some finesse.
Well, just a bit of patience, I think. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I make a mozza of it and just, throw it in the bin. I'll throw it in the bin.
No, don't bin it. No. Too much, especially at $150. That alone's worth keeping it. How much did the mask set cost?
$50.
Ooh, that's $200.
It really is, yeah.
You're in it big time.
Yeah. But it's sort of the only show in town. So if you want to build a vegan and 48 scale, you'll have to build a special hobby one, really. There's another brand that I think they share the mold. I think it's Tantoras. Yeah. And that one of the choices with that is a has a camouflage mask. That would be getting difficult at that scale, I think.
That's very good, GM. I remember that episode of the Goodies. I laughed so hard because as a class assignment in my grammar school year that the Goodies showed that episode, I was forced to watch and make a report on The Sound of Music, and I've hated
Oh,
the film ever since.
really?
Yep. No, as an 8-year-old boy, you don't want to watch a bunch of singing. You'd rather watch the Three Stooges or a baseball game. But we had to watch that because we had to make a report on it.
Yeah, sure.
And then, sure enough, a few weeks later, I see Julie Andrews get a crossbow right in the chest and the Goodies. I'm like, yeah.
I think yeah. So when we were growing up, it was before VCRs and all that sort of stuff. So Sound of Music would be on, say, once a year. It'll be on Channel 7 traditionally, and for a couple of years, all of the kids in my family thought that the film finished when they got married, which is what I found out later. It was only halfway through. It's like the intermission, because the parents, my mum, dad would say, well, "That's it, happy ending, bedtime, everyone, off you go." And yeah, I had no idea that, you know, the nasties invaded and all. Well, annexed the country and all that stuff. Yeah. All right, come on.
I thought Christopher Plummer's way out of character trying to be an Austrian. I think he was much better as a squadron leader in the Battle of Britain.
Yeah, I still maintain that I think he played the best Klingon.
That's right, he did. I forgot about that.
A Klingon that quotes Shakespeare is. No, I really don't like Klingons. If there's a Star Trek episode and Klingons are in it, I'll probably just walk away from it. They are stupid. Okay. This is where it's going to be interesting, because I have no idea if the spine masks match any of the rest of it, because I can't really tell.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if it carries over in the right place.
Yeah, let's find out. What have we got? 20 minutes left. So I'll knock this on the head on the hour, I think. But by then I should, have a couple more masks on. Give that a burl.
Now, according to Sarah Jane, Sound of Music is based on a true story. Did not know that. Maybe I'll have a greater appreciation for it some 50 years later. I haven't watched it since.
Well, that's so. What's the link between Sound of Music and Star Trek, apart from Christopher Plummer playing a Klingon?
I don't know. Was George Takei in Sound of Music?
Oh my! No.
You got me. I don't know.
The same director for the first Star Trek film. It's Robert Wise.
Okay. Well, learn something new every day. By the way, speaking of new, you have someone new in the chat.
Ooh. Oh, hello. Sin Spotter. Hiya. I'm very new here. I have no idea what you're doing, nor do I have any modeling experience. However, I'm just popping in to say hi. Hope the stream's going well. It is. Thank you very much. This is I was going to say Scandinavian plane. This Swedish aircraft with a very complicated camouflage mask set. So I'm putting on some paint masks to be able to paint that without too much sort of butt ache and stuff. So it all looks a bit messy at the moment, but that's hopefully what it'll look like, and it's hopefully it's going to be worthwhile. GM lived in San Francisco for a while when working for Virgin Atlantic. Julie lived one side, and Ian Mack from the Doobie Brothers lived on the other. Great fun parties there. Wow.
I bet there were, and probably a lot of good stuff to be had at those parties.
I reckon, yeah, Julie Andrews, I think she was, well respected by most people. I think she has a wonderful voice, and yeah, she sounds like a really nice person, as far as I'm aware. Okay, that sci-fi franchise is disgusting and should be banned. Oh, he's an aviation enthusiast, so yeah, this is an amazing fighter jet model. Yeah, it's a beautiful plane. And wow, I was expecting a different type of modeling. This is amazing.
Well, this is not your usual approach to painting a model, but this is not a usual camo scheme that our host is working with.
No, it's sort of somewhat unique. Okay, let's make sure this is sort of, yeah, this is where I think the spine on this is going to be the makey or breaky, because I don't really know. I'd be very surprised if it lines up with the panel lines left and right, but I should
That
do
is going to be interesting. I mean, if it is off dimensionally, where you've got
yeah.
one color that's, say, either forward or rear of where it's supposed to join up with on the canards and the fuselage and the wings. Yeah, that might make for an interesting bout of having to correct it.
Yeah, I can't. Let's just, I don't know, because this is it's got to be aligned left and right. Now I don't really have a point of reference because of the shape of the back of the canopy. Oh, trying to pull this up without disturbing it too much. Damn it! Come on, come on. There we go.
Yeah, success.
Oh, yeah, it's back in place. Right, take 3.
Boy, I thought trying to make my track links fit together yesterday was a challenge. This is way more than that.
Yeah, it's probably the best I'll be able to do because it does meet up there and there. It doesn't really. I'm thinking if there is a. No, again, I could see straight away that it's not going to work. I might try a different approach. Yeah, I might do these ones individually, which is not going to be fun. But I just don't see it working otherwise. All right. Come on. Yeah, now it's all starting to come apart in sections. Sorry, that was unfocused. I can imagine this would be super hard. I don't really have the skill for this. Oh, you probably do. It just takes a bit of time. GM was saying time in San Fran is really good. Attended Julie's funeral. Sad but glad was there. She's still alive. Her husband died. Blake. I can't remember his name now. No, director of the Pink Panther movies.
Blake Edwards.
Blake Edwards, thank you. And Victor Victoria.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you can see this bit. Oh, I don't know if you can. No, it's out of focus.
No, I see.
There's
Yeah.
a cutout there.
Uh-huh.
There doesn't line up with the one above it. So
Okay.
I need to. I'll try to lay these individually, but then I'm also going to have to hope that the left and right canards should match up because they could only go in one place. God, this suddenly I'm thinking, oh, this is a bit of.
Well, everything seemed to be going okay up until this point, at least from here. It seemed.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I just need to take my time. let's start. Wow. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because as it says in instructions, because these can have different fuselage lengths, they need to accommodate them separately. Okay. I only get one go at this, really. Okay, yep. Sort of see where it has to be now. Okay. So this one lines up there. Now I've got to think about this. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep, that is rather complex. Clearly picked one of the. So this one goes across the entire spine. So yeah, this is one I'd have to get right. So that then lines up. Oh, let me use a knife to line it up. What have we got? 15 minutes left. Isn't this riveting television?
Quite challenging.
Right.
It's almost like trying to reapply a decal that's gone bugger.
It does feel that way all of a sudden. Okay, I can't see how this is going to go so well. Well, that went so well. Okay. That folds across to that side. Yeah, and that lines up. All right. That. I'm trying to work out whether that bit is under or over the one next to it. I can't even tell. Bloody hell. Oh, yeah, it was under. Oh. God. Starting to think the victory build would have been easier.
Well, yeah, how you coming along on that? I mean, did you get all the sanding you needed done, or do you have more?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's next step? The planking for the hull?
Yeah, just about there. But okay. Yeah, look, I might as well show you. Gee, sorry, that's out of focus again. Right. Okay, so again, this is the Corel 98 scale HMS Victory. So the two decks, you can see they're sitting there. They're fitting really well at the back. But, excuse me, one thing I need to do is sand down. That points up too high at the front there. Because, that section of deck sits there, and you see this points up way too high. So they've all got to be chamfered down to match the shape of the deck. And lower that a bit. And on the plan, it shows where it's got to be. It's probably about 2 or 3 mil lower than what that is there. So that needs to be done before I can. But the fact is, this top deck doesn't go on for quite a while, because what I need to do is the upper deck. So that was a quarter deck on top. This is the upper deck.
Okay.
That these companionways or the stairs need to be put in place, because once they're in, I'm not going to be able to reach them again. So the companionways will need to be done, and there's gratings, it's like a squared air vent goes in between those, around about there and there, above the ship's boats go on top of this bit here. But once all that sort of stuff's on, so before I plank the hull, I'm going to have to get in and plank this deck, because once this once the quarter deck goes on, I can't reach.
The deck below it.
Yeah. So the next thing I'll do is actually complete that deck, which is sort of a weird way to do it. But once that's on, because I want that then to match the side of, because that will match the side of the hull. I want to get this deck on and then sanded, so I know exactly where it finishes before I can start planking. And also, what's difficult is, I think I mentioned there's a resource called Model Ship World, or the Nautical Research Guild, that was deleted by hackers about a month ago.
Oh, yes, you did mention that the other day, yeah.
And that was an invaluable resource. So what I'm looking for is proof of how long these planks were. I think what I've done is, I think the most planks were delivered to the Admiralty in 20-foot lengths. So I measured how long 20 feet is at 198 scale. It's 62.2 mil, which is only about that much. So that's how long the planks will be. It'll almost be like laying matchsticks down on that to try to get the scale looking right. But before I do that, I've got what's called a king plank down the center, and they tend to be a little bit wider and a little bit, it goes a full length. So all this sort of stuff isn't in the instructions. It's just stuff I've learned since about how these ships were constructed. So I want to do the best I can. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is that deck: king planks, gratings, companionways, and a five slip pattern for the for the deck.
Am I correct? The HMS Victory is still in the world?
Yes.
There's no references you can gain to that ship. I mean, like somewhere in the internet would have. Now, again, it's restored, of course. Are you trying to model it as it was at Trafalgar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been on it twice. I've taken some photos, but So
I was just wondering if seeing it is a restored version, is it a valid reference material for you, because it is not exactly as it was in 18, or was it restored exactly as it was in 1805?
They tried to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Most of it happened in the 50s, and they spent millions of dollars on it. But it needs to be done again, because wood only has a certain life, as you'd know. So virtually the whole thing needs to be rebuilt again. It's either we just let it go. I think the people of the world would be better off with that ship still around, and it's just going to cost millions or billions of dollars as time goes on to maintain it. One day I think they take it out of the water and put it in a big shed like they have the Vasa and the Mary Rose and stuff. But for now, it's a huge ship.
Well, they put the U-505 indoors after sitting outdoors for God knows how many decades.
What's a U-505?
It's an industry. In Chicago, the U-505 was captured in June of '44.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. What, a U-boat?
Yes. They're forced to the surface. and disarmed. I think there was some scuttling devices that had been activated. I'm not sure the whole story of it, but it was towed back to the United States and sat outdoors at the Museum of Science and Industry for a number of decades. And then about, I don't know, 20 years ago, maybe even more now. I'm getting old. I'm losing track of time. It was brought indoors.
Right. Very cool. No, I'm not familiar with that one. So I'm going to. I've got 5 minutes left, but all I can do is take my time with this spine. But yeah, you can see, like, I'll change the camera back. You can see why I need to do that. It's the only way to line up the masks for each intake there with what's going on in the spine is to put the spine on individually and just take my time. So left and right will sit there happily because the canards are the shape they are, so they're lined up. But I need to line up the spine with that. It's just going to be too difficult. But by even taking these off, like, I've got this shape here. Now I've got to try to work out where that goes. Aha. Let's see. I think I'm wrong. Oh, it goes that way.
Oops.
What does it? What's that live? Bastard.
Oh, Hobby Time says Victory is cocooned in tarps and scaffolding, being fully restored now, John.
Yeah. Yeah. I visited it when we went to Telford and stuff. Yeah, and it's unrecognizable. It's literally in a big shed. Which is good because I got to see how it's actually, like, how it's built. So the previous time I saw it is pretty much the lower masts were all in place. And it was half the rigging was there.
Your brother just
Bastard. Spends a lot of time indoors. It doesn't corrode as fast. Shit. He's a bastard.
First shot goes to Mr. Bobby.
Yeah, so he was like, "Do we really need to go and see the Victory?" And go, "Yeah, you do." Yeah, and I think hopefully he was glad he did.
Oh, I'd love this. I'd love to see it. Jeez, yeah, it's some freaking history, man.
Oh wow. Ooh, lucky I took all these. Yeah, I was a bit. I was happy to be there.
Yeah, your excitement is obvious. Yeah.
So I took a photo of it from.
Sarah Jane, you mean HMS Victory is still on the official registry of the Royal Navy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Good.
Oh yeah, so this is what it looks like now. So yeah, okay. It's in a big shed.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
But still worth visiting because all the innards are there, and you can see how expensive it is going to be to restore it because this is how thick. Oh shush, Siri! You can see how much wood there is, and the condition of it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but that's massive oak. There's so much. So apparently, Britain used to be covered in a lot more forests until the Napoleonic age, and a lot of them are now like all these.
Well, they were buying their lumber from or the timber, I should say, from the Russians, and that kind of is what started the whole damn thing that led to the Napoleon invading Russia.
Look that's Mr. Poppy judging me.
It looks like he's stalking you.
Yeah, he's just going, "What the hell? Why am I here?" That was awesome. So that's the 2-hour mark. I'm going to go eyes up and sign off. But thanks for joining me, Jim. It's always fun to talk to you.
Oh, pleasure. Thanks for having me in, and thanks everyone for tuning in too. Great to have you here.
Yeah, no, it's a good stream, I think. Victory is
Yeah,
still in the
Mr.
Navy.
What's his Sin Spotter? Welcome. Glad you're here. Please
Yeah.
like and subscribe, everyone. Make sure you hit that like button and help everyone out. We all, it takes a village. So
Sarah Jane's been on the Victory loads of times since the 60s. Awesome. And oh yeah, and
from
up in
Japan.
Scotland they've got the
Okay.
unicorn, and there's the Tricomely is another one. They've got a couple of the older ships and preserved in the UK. I think wonderful heritage. So yeah. And since it was good night from Japan. Oh, you're in Japan.
Okay, very
Very
good.
cool. All right,
And
thanks again. Thanks for joining in. That's 2 hours of your life you'll never get back. I don't think I'll keep going with the masking for now. I think I'm masked out for now. So
yeah, maybe you need to take a wee bit of a break on that.
Yeah. Oh, he's on holiday in Japan. Good place for it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining in. And tomorrow at noon UK is 9 p.m. Australian. Yeah, we'll do the members group build. So yeah, B47. I'm doing the Stratojet tanker.
Yeah, looking great.
Tanker,
I didn't see
bomber.
the paint on it before, so wow, that's really looking nice, John.
Yeah. So once I get the engine pods on, it'll look like a B47. So that'll be a bit of fun. I'm enjoying it now. I didn't enjoy putting the silver down because there's just so much of it.
Yeah.
But I bought an extra bottle of black paint, and gloss black and aluminium to paint it. And as it turns out, I didn't actually open the second bottle of each. I'm just like, God, I just wasted $20 there, but it's there for the next build. But that's nice. Yeah, thanks again.
No, it doesn't have a Strato tanker, Mr. Sin Spotter. He's got a Strato
Fortress.
No, that's a B-52.
Oh, it's B-52.
B-47 was I can't remember now.
Stratojet.
Stratojet. Yeah. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, not the Strato Fortress, not the Strato tanker. It's the Stratojet.
All right. I'll chuff off. Thanks again, Jim. I'll see you guys next time. Uru.
Take care. Be seeing you.
Stream.